So crafting's been my go-to skill lately. Every time I have some downtime, if I'm off stream, if I'm just doing something AFK or studying for class or whatever, I'm doing crafting. I've been doing it a little bit on stream, but not too much. But I'm working on 82 for a master clue requirement. I got a master clue that requires a Dorgeshan light bulb, so I need to get 87 for that. And along the way, that gets me a little bit closer to the Zenite Ring and the Onyx, so I'm not really too upset with it. So I've been doing a lot of charter ships, but I've also done this. I had 8.7k flax in my bank from the Cuirass test that I've been doing with Slayer. So I decided to use the Lunar Spell Spin Flax, which I think was somewhere around 90k experience per hour in crafting and magic. I might be a little bit off on that, I don't really remember. But anyways, that's been a lot of the grind lately. I finally got my first drop from Kraken at 675 kill count, by the way. And that's one of the two things that I'm still grinding Kraken for. Now I just want the pet, which I'm going to continue doing it every single time to try to get the pet. And then just a few, well, I guess not really a few, but about 100 kills later, I got my first Trident of the Seas full. So basically this is just like free runes. It's a free 2500 Death, Chaos, 12.5k Fires, and I guess 25k GP. I can't really do anything with the extra Trident yet. Maybe they'll come out with an update eventually that you could do something with that. I'm not really sure if that'll happen, but that's been talked about a lot. Magic. This is my favorite thing to do so far with Slayer. The Dust Devils and the Necreals. I've shown you guys this before, but I knocked out 94 mage with it, meaning I can use Ice Barrage, and I can also use Vengeance, which is really going to come in handy for my Zora kills later on. That's why I've been doing so many of these burst tasks or barrage tasks. To try to get the mage level up a little bit higher, to hit harder with the Trident, and to use the Vengeance spells and whatever else I need in my PVM later on. Another DK task and another disappointment, really. Again, the second task in a row, no rings from it. I got a Dragon Axe, which is kind of nice, and I got another Ring of Life from it. But that's 2 DK tasks in a row. I think I only did half of this one at the DKs, though, so I kind of cheated a little bit. But I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. I'll just start DK or start Dagonoth tasks with a DK trip, and then finish off at the little bitty Dagonoths later on. Just because I don't want to do 2 trips every single time. It just gets a little bit dull after a few hours there of not really getting any damn loot. Maybe not a few hours, but still. I wanted to show you guys a little trick, by the way. When you're doing Dagonoths in the Catacombs, bring your Bone Crusher if you have it with you, because every time you bury bones here, you get 1 prey point back. So I bring Proselyte and Tank Gear to this task. And when I come in here initially, I use the Proselyte and the Bone Crusher combo. It keeps your prey up for so damn long. You could probably do like 30 kills just with the prey that you start with without using any prey pots. And then when I'm done with that, I put my Tank Gear on and I go in the northeastern corner like I usually do and just AFK 1 kill at a time. As the Bone Crusher keeps burying bones and puts my prey back up, by the time I get to like 50 prey points, I toss the Proselyte back on, prey melee, and it just saves me a lot of food during the task. That's enabled me to do this task without ever banking, and that was a big problem when I did this task here earlier on the account at a low defense level. I had to bank a lot for food, like 3 different times. Anyways, I knocked out the 82 crafting and was able to complete that Master Clue step that I have basically kept in my bank for about a week now. And usually I just get rid of a Master Clue. I usually wouldn't, grind out some huge thing like this, but the only thing that really pushed me to it was the Fury grind and the Ring of Suffering grind, because I'm going to need those later on in the account. And I actually didn't get the worst loot out of it. 2 Magic Seeds, the 48 Wines of Zamorak are probably my favorite thing from this. The Sarah page was unfortunately a duplicate, the Guthix page is a new one, and then everything else is just trash, obviously. But it just feels damn good to finish Master Clues on this account. I think this actually puts me over a friend in the amount of Master Clues completed. Actually, he might have beat me by now, I'm not really sure. But that's a good feeling to get out of the way, actually grind the level out, and be able to complete it. I was only on like step 4 when I got that step, so I was happy that I was able to do the next couple. And then I got something that I actually really didn't want on this account, but I'm kind of happy to get. Just a fully complete Kraken when I get the pet. I got the Jar of Dirt. I don't think I'm going to put it in my house. I think I'm going to hold off, see if I get like the Cerberus one or something. Some cool jar to put in my house, because the dirt's kind of just trash. But anyways, I've decided on my account that I'm not going to do daily battle staffs anymore. I decided that it basically works out to about the low end of 70 or maybe even high end of 60k an hour if you're factoring all the different things that you have to do in terms of crafting experience per hour, that is, to do the battle staff grind on an Ironman. I don't think it's worth it because you make so much money with Slayer. It used to be the meta, people would used to do battle staffs to 85 or from 75 to 85 on their Ironman to make money for Slayer or for whatever you need on your account, construction and whatever else. But you don't need that now because you make so much damn money from Slayer. So I'm just sticking with the charter ship method from now on. I got 84 crafting, and that means Ring of Suffering, and I decided to use mouse keys to sell Chaos Runes to the shop here, which basically I just used a left click and a right click and kept the mouse in the exact same spot right over the 50, and you actually get it done so damn quick. But anyways, it felt good buying the Onyxes, and I know that, I've got a Scotizo grind coming up that I have a small chance of getting an Onyx at, and I've got a Zora grind coming up later that I've got a chance of getting Onyx at as well. But I decided to buy 2 Onyxes because I just want to get the Fury and the Ring of Suffering knocked out, because those are going to improve my Zora kills so damn much, and I've only got about 50 totems. I'm not expecting to get an Onyx from Scotizo anyways. So might as well just spend the money on this one, and then maybe for my next Zenyte piece, maybe I get another Onyx from Zora, and I don't actually have to buy it with Chaos Runes this time. But I had a ton of excess Chaos from Barrows, from the full Barrows grind, the 847 Barrows chest that I did. I ended up with somewhere around like 115k Chaos, so didn't really mind spending it all. Now, I know it's inefficient. I should have just waited for 85 to make the Ring of Suffering, but I kind of just wanted some type of sense of achievement. I wanted, I've been doing crafting so much lately. I've spent basically the last week and a half crafting on and off, and I just wanted something from it. So I finally made my first Zenyte piece ever. Never did this on Iron Faux, so it felt really good to do on here. And that's just like the top-notch Zora item. I think that's probably my favorite item that I have for Zora, just because I don't have to replace the Rings of Recoil, and it's an insane bonus. So the ring starts out at plus 10 in the defensive stats and plus 2 prey, and if you imbue it, which I have a ton of points from AFK Nightmare Zone from time to time when I don't have anything else going on, when I'm just studying, if you imbue it, it goes to plus 20 defensive stats and a plus 4 prey bonus. Now, add that to all of the Zora stuff that I'm going to be doing, that means I get hit less from the snakelings, the little minions at Zora, so that's just all in all, way better for my account. And I've only got a few recoils for now, but I'm going to be putting a ton of this in later. I think you could charge it up to 100k total or so. So I'm going to basically just be putting all of my sapphires towards this, because I don't really need many for anything else. I don't go through enough games necklaces. After that, I got back to the crafting grind, and I think it was about another 3.5 hours or so, maybe a little bit more than that for 85. But that means I can make an Amulet of Fury now on the account. And this is just one of those things that I've just felt like a pleb for so long, because I've been rocking a Glory Ami until about last week when I got a Glory Ami trimmed or whatever from a hard clue. That could have come a little bit sooner. I would have been happy with that before I did any of the crafting grind. But the Onyx Amulet, the first Fury on the account, or the only Fury that's going to be on the account most likely. Now I just need to get a Fury trim kit, which I'm still doing elite clues for. I want to get that damn thing. But anyways, this was just one of those very tedious long grinds on the account that is just great to get out of the way. A little bit of a status type thing. I don't feel like a pleb in the glory. I've got the Fury Ami. I look a little bit cooler now. And let's be real, hardcore Ironman or any account on RuneScape, it's all about looking cool, right? You don't have to be good. You just have to look good, right? Well, all right. This might be something you guys are very interested in. And I totally did this to make this dramatic entrance, Look at me going into the Cerberus. Okay, no, that's kind of lame. Anyways, my first Cerberus attempt. It's taken me nearly the whole 91 level to get this task, and when I got it, I actually got really nervous, thinking that this is just going to be the way that my account goes. This is what I kind of thought from the beginning on the account. If I can get to the later in PVM stage, I thought it was going to be Cerberus or Abby Sire that ends up killing me. And I did 5 Abby Sire kills, which I don't think I included in any video. I don't think I recorded any of it because my computer was lagging a bit. Did 5 Abby Sire kills and ended up calling it a day there because I was just too damn scared because the damage was just too high. I think I needed a higher defense level. But Cerberus, I wanted to attempt to see if I can handle. And it's been a struggle, honestly, but it's been kind of interesting so far. I'm bringing it back. It's been forever since I've done Cerberus. I did, I think, 555 kills on Iron Foe before I finished everything with 1 of each crystals and 3 smoldering stones. But that was also over a year ago, so I was super nervous going into this this task. But I want to try it if I can handle it. I want to do the whole task here, and basically I want to keep doing it until I can get all of the crystals. Now, I've kind of started to change my perspective on how I see loot on this account. I'm really focusing more on just staying alive at this point, and if I don't die, it's a good run. So as long as I'm not dying, the kill is a success in my opinion. I think that's how I'm going to try to approach all of the PVM, and that way I'm not disappointed, if I don't get amazing loot. Low expectations, right? Feels bad, man. But anyways, this was a bit of a struggle for me to get back into. I know it's a shaky first kill, and the first few kills here I think are going to be pretty damn shaky. But I just need to learn the mechanics again, and I don't have a task on any one of my other accounts that have 91 plus. Actually, I only have one other account at 91 Slayer, but I don't have a task on him, so I couldn't practice this at all before I went into it. So I basically just watched one video and said, okay, I think this will come back to me, and let's just try it out. And, sure enough, I was able to get my first kill, luckily, without dying. So We didn't die. It's a good day. Whether there's a drop or not, I'm still happy. Now, for my kills here, it seems that most of Cerberus is pretty damn straightforward, and the only real threat is the ghosts that come out. So, Cerberus does this triple attack thing where he uses one of each combat style, and that can stack a little bit of damage, but the ghosts are the huge thing that can really get you killed here, and that's what's going to be the big struggle, other than the disconnection, which could be from anywhere, on a hardcore Ironman, is getting the ghosts wrong like I did here. And I know the amount of panic here is so cringe, but this is what I really need to avoid on the account. And just stay calm and, make sure I'm looking at everything at once. Anyways, I wanted to leave you guys with a clip from the stream. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Down with that, come on. No! No! Yes, but no! But yes, but no! What? Why couldn't that be a crystal? Infernal Axe. Fucking master clue. Let's go.